Okay, yeah. So thank you. Thanks, Engineer, for inviting me to this session. And
Completely our pleasure.
yeah, thanks. So yeah, it is my pleasure to be able to give interview on this platform. So let me give my introduction. So I'm Rajesh Srivastava. Basically, I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan. And so my journey till now has been like I have done engineering from tier 3 college, and afterwards I did CDEC. And soon after, I was able to bag my first job, which was in a small scale startup. From there on, I have worked in basically from a small scale startup to unicorn startup to big tech. Okay, and have experience of around 6+ years of experience, and have worked on mostly many technologies. And today I'll be speaking about how to tailor your resume, how to get interview calls, and how we can effectively use multiple resources that are available out there. So yeah, let us begin the session now. So can anyone tell me why do we need a resume?
Obviously, it's a very base case for everyone. I guess it's the very first step and the basic step. And everyone who are present here, obviously, they're having resume. But resume होना कैसा चाहिए? That's a critical and important one. So
Yeah, correct.
anyone want to interact, guys? Anyone? Just open your mic or you can use chat section.
Okay.
Anyone? Ayush, Shruti, Rajat, Devi.
So let me tell you here. So like the main goal of resume is like showing what are our strength and what we can bring that to the company. Okay? So that is the most important thing. That resume, uh, hmm, like it is a showcase of our strength to the company. Okay. So I'll be then talking about resume, what all things we can have, what we should keep in mind. So let me present my screen. So are you able to see my screen?
Not now. Yeah, now it's usually.
Okay, right. So there are few things that should be there in our resume. So our heading should convey our name properly. Okay. Then it should be like uh, it should be like big enough so that anyone can be able to see and recognize it. Okay. And then we should have a phone number and we should have a proper email ID, not like hello world @yahoo and all that. So we should have a proper official email ID. We can write our LinkedIn ID as well. So these are the things that we should have and that we should cater about. Okay. So does anyone know like how much time Pfizer takes to scan our resume? Anyone has any idea about that?
2 second.
Sorry. Okay, so just let me tell you. So, on an average, HR takes 6 to 8 seconds to scan a resume. So, for that part, our resume should be very well catered, and it should convey what are the things that we have done, and so on. Okay. So then let us start. So for fresher people, I think professional experience would not make much sense. So since they are not since they are a fresher right now, okay. So but still, then what all sections that a resume can have. So basically, we first of all we should have an education section, okay, which will have our schooling and college, and like some people can ask that should we include CGPA in the resume, okay. So if your CGPA is greater than 8, so then I think you can showcase that, okay, that you have a good CGPA. So if it is like very less, then it's better to omit it. So So they just keep this in mind. Okay. And afterwards, we would have a first header section. So that would come up and all the things that are there. And then afterwards, there would be education section. And then there is a skill section wherein list down all the skills that you are familiar with or that you have worked with. Okay. Then you can have a certifications section as well, wherein if you have done any kind of certification, you can list that down as well. Okay. So that this will help you as well. And if you have any achievements till now, that also you can list down. Okay. Then the most important thing for fresher is like projects. Consider this is my project instead of professional journey. It is project. So on project, you should showcase your project in a like star format. So there should be. So is it that you should write whatever you have done, and it should be like good enough so that if anyone knows, anyone reads your resume, then anyone can get a good idea. Okay, what is this project about, and what the candidate has done. So one good aspect of this is that if you created any project, so then yeah, just to include the GitHub link of that project, or you post that project and include the link of that project in your resumes. That will help the recruiters take a look at that thing. And then, yeah, definitely this will give you an edge over other candidates. Okay. So do consider this as well. So these are the things that you should keep in mind. Okay. And so just so our project list along with the link should be there. So it will be better. And now coming on to the project section, like what all we should write. So here, let's say, take this example that I worked on a feature. So what I did in that. So here I have clearly written that, okay, I worked on this feature. And due to this, what it did, so it catered to 100% edge cases. Okay, and then it helped in 30% rejection in post-release defect. So whenever we are creating any project point, so we should think about these things and don't like write general things like yeah, let's say you fix bugs and all those things. So instead, give a brief idea about the project and what you have exactly done. So all these things should be there in our resume. So just to reiterate again, our resume should contain the header, and afterward it should contain the education, projects, skills, certificates, achievements, education, and hobbies, if any. Okay, so these should be there, and also in the bullet points, what we should use action verbs. So here you can see like I've used action verb that is developed, then I've used spearheaded, then I've used device, then I've used indeed. So instead of using single action verb, we should use multiple action verbs, so that helps make a resume more better. Okay. And another reason, so these can be the optimization that we should do. And then once your resume is created, we should also look about the ATS compliancy of a resume. So ATS compliant is, so what ATS is basically when you apply to a company and you submit your resume. So that resume goes to a automated funnel and it gets verified through a job ID. And if it has a matching job ID, if your resume mentioned the job ID, then it will automatically get filtered. Okay, so if higher your ATS number, higher is your chances of getting referred. So just keep this in mind as well. Okay, and so we should have a good ATS resume. And if anyone wants a resume sample, so I can just ping that in the chat. So they can look at a resume from here. PCV. Okay. So we can you guys can take a look at that. So it's a good resume which I've used in the past, and this will get so this gets shortlisted. So I've been shortlisted with that resume in many companies. Okay. So yeah, just think about all this, and yeah, for fresher, resume should be one page at max. Okay, that is a very important point. Our resume should not exceed maximum 1 or 2 pages, but for fresher, it should be not more than 1 page, and it should be concise and contains a list of things that you have worked or you have accomplished during your education. and your project should be very they should be good actually. They should be different. So then it will help you get shortlisted and the command over technology. So that could also help. So this is all about resume. Now, now talking about like how to get interview calls and where can we check that, right? So this part actually there are multiple websites that we can look at, okay, and how to get interview calls and how to apply effectively, okay. So some of the websites where you can look for jobs and can apply effectively, like just note these down. So one is Naukri.com. So you can create your profile on Naukri.com and make it 100%. Okay, complete your profile 100%. And every day go on Naukri profile and make some modification. Let's say adding a dot, removing a dot. So this modification you should do every day, because most recently changed resumes get on the top in Naukri portal algorithm. Okay, so one is Naukri portal. Another good website is InstaHire. Okay, so you can create a profile there as well, and then start applying to jobs. So I've been reached out by recruiters. So through InstaHire. Then another website is you guys can use a short. It's also a good website for applying. And these are all the websites from where I have personally got call. Another is Flexible. So you guys can go and sign up on Flexible. And another is Geek Trust. So Geek Trust, Top Hire. So these are some of the websites where you can make a profile and start applying. And yeah, soon you might get a call from there. Okay. So these are like strategies to get jobs. But I think in current market scenario, it is very difficult to mm, to uh, to get a job, because basically recruiters are not able to reach out to us, right? So so basically we should be proactive and we should go and reach out to the recruiters. So now how you can do that is basically you so there is a very good website, LinkedIn. So you use LinkedIn effectively, right? So in LinkedIn, your approach should be targeted. So target all the companies that you want to apply. So then let's say search for the company. Let's say I want to apply for Microsoft. So what I'll do, I'll go on to the LinkedIn, search for Microsoft, and I'll search for talent acquisition members. So there would be like there are multiple talent acquisition members who work in Microsoft, right? So what's my strategy is like to send most of them a request. Okay. So if you send, let's say 30, 40 requests to Microsoft TS, so I think 10 or 15 people will accept it, or maybe more. And then once they have accepted, then you can basically write a template message, so that giving your introduction that okay, I have around this plus experience and I'm looking out for job change. So I worked on this tech stack, and I saw that there is a job opening for Microsoft, and I'm interested in applying. So just list out all the job IDs that you are interested in, send it over, and also include your resume. So if anyone is interested in looking at your resume, so basically they will look at it, and if they find it interesting, then they will reply back, and then it can increase your chance of referral. So basically, in this scenario or in this condition, reaching out individually to recruiter would help a lot. So this has been helping me a lot. I directly reach out to recruiter to LinkedIn. And also there are multiple pages that you can follow, which post regularly freshers opening, right? So just follow those pages, and then people share like their company is hiring, started hiring for fresher and all those things. People share their email IDs as well. So just take those email IDs and cold emails. So these are all the things that you can do to get shortlisted for a job. So since most of the people here are freshers, so I would say that apply to 50 companies daily. Okay. If you apply to 50 or 100 companies daily, then out of them, you will get a revert back from 10 companies. Okay. And from 10 companies, it will get converted to interview call maybe in 2-3 companies. So that's why reaching out to companies is important, and applying more and more. It's all about the numbers game. So the more you apply, the more your chances of getting listed or sitting in an interview call will get increased. So these are the strategies that you can use. And these days, networking on LinkedIn is crucial. So using LinkedIn, reaching out to recruiters and other fellow uh, people that are working in those companies, so they can also provide referral. So just use that. But your approach should be targeted. Like if you want referral at some company, let's say Google, or to just go and send requests to the recruiters, and then basically reach out, and then give your info, and then hope for the best. So these are the, I think, effective ways of getting your resume shortlisted. So if you do all these things, I'm sure you'll get a call. You're bound to get a call if you do these things. Daily applying, updating your resume on Naukri daily, and then applying to LinkedIn as well. So all these things can help you getting a referral, because these days the situation is bad for freshers. Not many opportunities are there, so you need to be proactive and apply rather than waiting for the recruiter to reach out to you. So I guess these are all the things that I had to cover. So if anyone has any question on any of these points, then we can discuss those.
Rachit, students are confusing about those platforms that you mentioned. Naukri, InstaHire, and the other two. They're asking about that.
Okay, so there is Naukri, another is InstaHire, another is Flexible, another is Cut Short.
Can you type this in chat section? It
Yeah,
will be
I'm
easy for
typing.
them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm typing one. Another is Top Hire and Geek Trust. So I think these are the refer and most important, LinkedIn.
Yeah. I guess
So just
every one of us are using LinkedIn, but how to make the most out of it, how to get the most out of it, that's a very critical one. Even
yeah,
90% of the students fail to understand ki how the LinkedIn actually works. What are the
correct.
ways? What are the things? So can you give a little bit focus on this topic, ki how to get the most out of the LinkedIn? Because every recruiter, every HR, every senior, I mean, with whom they are asking for the referral, so everyone is present on the LinkedIn. But how to get the most out of it? That's a important one. So
Uh,
anything from your
yeah,
end?
so LinkedIn, like our profile should be optimized on LinkedIn. So whatever, like we should have right open for work, right, and we should share some of the articles weekly so that we are in the LinkedIn algorithm, right, and we are in the loop. And write all the tech stack that you are interested to go. So it should come in your header, LinkedIn header. And then those strategies I already told, like the following some of the pages. For example, call for referral is one such page which share all the openings regularly, so you can follow that. And also then applying to the companies proactively. Just go to LinkedIn Jobs and apply on the there. And let's say if you want to apply for some other company, let's say in Jaipur, you want to apply companies in Jaipur. Just go on to Google, see what all companies are there. Jaipur. Let's say, for example, there's a company Sellable Technology, right? So it's in Jaipur. So if you want a referral in that, just search Sellable Technologies. Okay, then you'll go to the people, go in people and search talent acquisition, and then send the friend request to all the talent acquisition. So some of them might accept, then send all of them message that you are interested in all their information, so that the recruiter doesn't have to uh, um, reach out to you to ask something. So just mention all the things that you want, okay, that, and share the job IDs and all. So, and if they are interested, they will like message you or set up a call and all. So this is how it works. So mostly effectively using LinkedIn can would be very good, because these days I am mostly getting calls from LinkedIn only. Naukri and all, I'm not getting much calls. So whatever calls for interview I'm getting, that is through LinkedIn. So I use LinkedIn effectively. I reach out to people. I send them messages. So similar things all the people can use it.
Okay, that's great. So Ankit is asking about the Internshala valid source for internship. See, Ankit, as far as I know, previously Internshala was a valid source, but right now they're having the rules which are completely irrelevant to the engineers. Okay, in terms of internship or job part. So for if you're looking for internships, you can check Wellfound. And they have openings for internship and majorly starters part. So you can look out for there. Yeah, Wellfound. So you can check it out
Yeah,
there. And LinkedIn का भी use कर सकते हो, as Rajat told you about how to get to connect to HR. तो वो चीज आप mention कर सकते हो वहाँ पे.
correct. So using LinkedIn, that is effective. And
Yeah,
but most importantly, your resume should be good. If your resume is
exactly.
good, then only you will start getting the calls. But if your resume is, let's say I've seen fresher resume 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, so that will not help you. Mm. Just stick to 1 page resume, and that will help. And all the points that I have shared, so just follow those. Okay, resume should be optimized. ATS score should be good enough. Anything above 60 or 55 plus is good. So you can check that on JobScan and Resume World, etc. website. Just optimize them accordingly.
Shruti is having some question here, Shruti.
Yes, hi Rakit.
Yeah, hi
Good
Shruti.
evening. Yes,
Good
yes.
evening.
So I wanted to know how is your ATS score?
Sorry, how is your
ATS score of your resume.
ATS score of resume is around 65, and
Okay,
that is good
so
enough
my
to get it.
mine is the same. My ATS score is the 65. So can I get call from this resume?
Yeah, you can get a call from this. So basically, when you apply on any job site, right, directly in their
Hmm.
career portal, so basically your resume goes through ATS compliant. So if it is not
Okay.
matching the job IDs and all, then it will get rejected. If it is able
Mm-hmm.
to pass ATS score, then only it will go into the hand of TA and hiring manager. So having a good ATS score is crucial, and apply through referrals. Just try
Okay.
to see, like, try to apply through referrals only. So
Yes.
that will give you an edge rather than applying on
So,
our. How can you get reference? I already told, use LinkedIn. That is the best thing.
so I have checked my ATS score. It is 65. So this is a good enough, right?
Yeah, it is good enough. Just try to improve somewhat, maybe 60 plus. So then it's good. And yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you.
There is one question in chat section.
Can you share interview rounds as fresher in detail? So Anchit, that depends on which company you are interviewing. If you are interviewing for service base, maybe one for service base there can be 2 rounds. Okay, one may be
Okay.
technical and one can be hiring manager. Sorry, one would be HR. Okay, or maybe 3 rounds. One can be hiring manager as well. So for service base and most of these companies, I think this is a pro. Uh, this is the thing. Okay. Whereas if you are trying for a big tech product companies like Fang and all, so I think there are 3 or 4 rounds. 2, 3 rounds are of DSA, then one hiring manager, and then one HR. So big
He's
tech follow
asking
like
about
this.
your company. He's asking
Can
about
you
your
please?
company.
Okay, your one. So okay. So mostly in my company, I think 3 rounds would be there. 2 DSA, one hiring manager, and one HR. Yeah. So there is a question by Manish. So he has done 30 plus project freelance, but now when I apply for front end role, they treat me as a fresher. So Manish, they will treat you as a fresher only because though the projects that you have done as a freelancing, they doesn't count as a they
Work
are not
experience.
considered
Yeah.
as experience because you are not working as a company, you are doing on in your own. You can, let's say, work 15 days, then not work for 2 months, then you can work. So this is not considered as an experience. Okay, so you need to be working in a company.
Anyone else, guys? or
Anyone having any doubt? If anyone want to share their resume, I can quickly do a resume review.
yeah, it can be done. Anyone wants to share their resume?
Yes, I want to share my resume.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
So yeah, and so right now the time is tough and getting interview call is very tricky. So therefore, actively applying from our own, that is the key point, and mostly utilizing LinkedIn. So that is better. And also, since you are a fresher, you need to show something credible when applying. When appl- when applying for referral, right? So maybe doing some lead code that can help. Maybe solving more than 100 problem, and so signifies that okay, you have done something. And then some people might ask your lead code profile and all. So just those things to take care. Uh, okay, so but whenever I apply, my profile doesn't get shortlisted because of experience. Everybody needs experience. I have skills and I have project to show, but that doesn't to them. Yeah, I understand, but actually, this is how corporate works. Okay, so maybe apply as a fresher. Okay, settle down for 1 year. Okay, then after 1 year, switch and go to a different company with good hike. So you can do that. Uh, First time getting into a company is that really difficult, but once you are there, then you can spend 1 year there and then switch. So that can help you financially as well. So this is one solution that I am thinking. Even though, so if you have done these many 30 projects, then you would be a lot of confidence. So just spend 1 year in the company, and then you would have experience and then switch. But you need to start from somewhere. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can share your resume while we resume. We're doing one resume.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah, hi, Amit.
Yes, sir. Can I say something?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, my past company has not given me salary slip and experience letter. So what to do?
Okay. Uh, so like you should tell them to like give you the experience letter and those things, right? So they can't deny not giving an experience letter. So I am assuming it is very small scale company and not a standard one. Like send the
Yes,
mail,
sir.
send a mail. So I have seen people like have a email trail of asking that okay, please share experience certificate and all those things. Like how many months or year you have worked there?
2 years, sir.
2 years. So that is a significant time. So send them mail multiple times, and even if they are not responding, then I've seen people sharing that on LinkedIn, tagging the company, and then sharing that email trail that see I've done this thing, and they are not doing. So maybe like talk to someone with legal expertise here. Maybe they can give you some info how to deal with this.
Sir, I have requested multiple times, but they did not respond, sir.
So actually, I'm also not sure what we can do here. Maybe going to company and then asking for that, or maybe taking some legal help from someone, so that can be a better approach.
Okay. So could I apply anywhere?
You can apply, but you will be treated as fresher because you don't have experience certificate.
So So how can I, as a fresher, I have applied. Now I, as experience, I have applied. What I did mention in my resume, fresher na resume. Sorry,
Fresher.
fresher na experienced.
Fresher. If you don't have experience certificate of any company, you can't apply as experienced person. You are a fresher then, because companies will do background check, and the background check it will fail if you don't have experience certificate.
Oh, so but the gap is increasing, na sir.
Yeah, that is increasing, but so that's what I told. Like, I might not be able to help here much. Maybe you can take some legal help here with someone or some HR.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Okay, so someone has shared the screen, but it is very. Let me try to. Like, not pretty much able to see the resume clearly.
Ankajit, you can do one thing, no? You can share your
Sir,
resume in the group directly. We can
sir, can
review.
I log into the laptop and share the resume in the call?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you can.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir, let me try.
If any other one has any doubt, you can ask, because after a resume session, then
Yeah, we will be wrapping up this session. So until then,
yeah.
anyone else having any question?
So this is your chance to ask any question if you have.
Yes,
Okay.
Moniz. What, Anshit? Okay, some genuine project examples he's asking that can raise the chance of his selection in companies.
Some of the project example, I think you can create a splitwise type application, or you can create book my show type of application, right? Splitwise book my show. You can create a application based on Dijkstra algorithm. That is good one. And
And in case
you
if you
can
want
create
to,
a
yeah, sorry,
yeah,
which is point option.
you can create an application on Sudoku
Yeah.
or chess. These type of application you can create, which are very different and not what everyone does. So mostly everyone makes a e-commerce website. Right? These are things. Yeah.
And if you want to make an combination of full stack plus ML based project, so you can choose a personal finance management app. You know, young teenagers, basically the college students, they're struggling through this financial management. So if you could manage based on the user's financial profile, you could suggest something related to their financial savings or some investment. So that can be done. So
Yeah.
having application, you can have a full stack application, and for the personal recommendation, you will be requiring an ML algorithm. So it will show your skill as a combination of the full stack plus as well as ML part. So you can implement this as well.
Right. So
Hello, sir.
yeah.
So which type projects I will put in my resume, sir, in Java, for Java.
Yeah. Yes.
डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए ऋषभ पंत ने काफी इम्प्रेसिव कप्तानी करी है, देखिए भाई।
So do you got my concern?
I think your concern is
My
He's
concern
asking
is
about the
this.
projects in Java.
Yes, sir.
you can put your projects in Java. You can put
Which
the
type?
projects in
Which type projects? Like
yeah,
which type projects?
which type?
Yes, sir.
And he's asking for some genuine demo sample kind of a
Like
suggestion,
e-commerce.
project ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Project ideas actually these are the maybe you can search on Google so that can give you better. Nothing is coming on top of my mind.
Uh, sir, I did, but I want to knew something. I did also Google. Okay, okay.
So
I
I
will
just
search.
told you like you can create a password generator, online survey system, snake and ladder game,
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
currency converter type of system. Currency converter, I think it would use graph algorithms.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So Anshit have represented the screen.
Yeah. So just Ankit Roy. Okay, so phone number is this. Okay, LinkedIn. Instead of LinkedIn, this write your full URL, and GitHub also write full the URL. And I'm seeing like your work experience is start and your work experience, and afterwards Prodigy. Prodigy P is out of the scope here, right? So it's shifting to bit left. So you need to check this. Then check all the grammar and those things, right? You are web development intern, developed a weather React app showcasing API integration and API handling. So you should use star method writing this. So there should be a result. Whatever task you has done, it should be associated with a result. Let's say you developed this, and due to this, there was a 20% increase in company's profit and all those things, right? So, but it should be genuine. So don't use single action verb develop. You can use multiple spearheaded and all those things. Worked on the database management, database integration, right? Two different servers. Uh, you should use full stop. Octanet Services Private Limited designed food website landing page with stunning visuals and user-friendly flow. Developed task management web application for enhanced daily productivity. Use full stop and also like mention what are the skills you use. So there should be just after this one point should be there skills, whatever skills you have used. So mention those. So in personal project you have written food app. So just give a link of that as well. If you have hosted or so give a link of that GitHub link as well. So anyone can go and see. And use ChatGPT to make these bullet points. That is a better way. You can remove user can browse menu, place food or run track or food order. So it's a given if it is a food app, user would be doing these things. Streaming app, that is enough. Remove YouTube backend. Okay, overall your resume looks good. Just change the thing. And also you have mentioned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and all these things, right? So if you are really good at it, then only mention these skills. jQuery, not much used these days. So in education and all that looks fine. So overall it looks good. So just my suggestion to you would be use star pattern, okay? Write skills and use full stop after everything and add links to your personal project.
Thank
And
you, sir.
you have written additional qualification instead of that. It should be removed. It should write skills. Okay. So yeah, these are the things. So yeah, I hope you guys found this session helpful and you got some
Yeah,
insights, right?
it was completely valuable and meaningful for the students because a senior or an alma always comes with a learning. The learning that you have shared, I guess it's completely knowledgeable and meaningful for the students. And आपने तो resume review भी कर दिया, so it's a kind of bonus for that student. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we are about to wrap up the session. We are running out of time. So yeah, once again, Rashid, thank you so much for giving your time, and thank you guys as well for joining this webinar and making it successful. So yeah, see you at the next weekend with another title with another speaker. So yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Thank you. Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me here on the
Thank
Hangout.
you.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye bye. Take care, everyone.